We'll get a few clouds rolling on in after midnight. Otherwise, it is looking quiet. But that summer heat and humidity will be back by the end of this week. We'll break down the full forecast coming up. Lauren?
Chris, thank you. The Normal Police Department is looking for suspects involved with an armed robbery at the Circle K on North Main Street last night. Witnesses say a man and a woman walked into the store possibly armed. They demanded cash and walked out with an unknown amount. No employees were injured. If you have any information, you're asked to contact Normal Police. Starting today, Twin City citizens will be noticing a new front street, Munash Kwamgwaris in Bloomington, with how the city is making the road more pedestrian friendly.
The city of Bloomington wants your feedback on a new look for Front Street. Wednesday, crews disabled traffic signals and replaced them with stop signs and barricades. Leaders say this will make the street more accessible for walkers. I spoke to pedestrians and drivers about their thoughts on the new look and what this may mean for downtown.
People just kind of bow for a stop sign, and then with all the buses going through and the cars, I think if you take out the lights and put stop signs, it's gonna kind of be a cluster.
I do think it'll benefit the community to have the stop signs. There is a lot of traffic and we have a concert venue. I think that overall it will benefit everyone and be safer for the downtown Bloomington area.
And right now this is just an evaluation. They want to know whether or not you think the new look will be successful for the downtown area. If you wish to send your thoughts to the city, visit ciproud.com to find out how. In Bloomington, Munash Kwamgwari, WYZZ News.
The Peoria County Board is giving a boost to local agencies. 5 groups will receive nearly $1 million from the Care and Treatment Board. The board helps organizations that assist people with developmental disabilities. In 2016, voters agreed to let the board increase the levy rate, making this possible.
Going out and doing a lot of education work with the voters and saying, here's how we use this funding. Here's why we need more funding, and the only way to get that done is through a tax levy increase.
The Care and Treatment Board awarded $200,000 more in 2017 than the past 2 fiscal years. AFSCME is taking the state back to court on behalf of union workers. This time the battle's over contracts. AFSCME says the governor isn't negotiating in good faith, but the Labor Board says AFSCME made it difficult to find compromise. In the end, some estimates say the 2 parties' final numbers were about $3 billion apart. AFSCME says the governor's team didn't respect protocol before walking away from the bargaining table.
This case is really about taking away workers' voice and handing it over to a small group of corporate elites, among those being Bruce Rauner.
The state and AFSCME could be in court debating this for some time. Some say the union is waiting things out until a new governor comes into office. AFSCME deputies say that claim is completely false. They never wanted to talk away from negotiation tables in the first place. Church attorneys are fighting the state on a controversial abortion bill passed last year. The conservative group, the Thomas More Society, wants the law that allows for public-funded abortions to be repealed. Their argument isn't religious, it's financial, essentially saying the state didn't budget for it. They say because the law wasn't signed until after the budget passed, no money was set aside for the law.
This very well may be the most important case about our fiscal process in the General Assembly in recent memory. If we are able to prevail, then the General Assembly will have to estimate revenues at the beginning of the budget process. That is a huge win for Illinois taxpayers. And if we can get that done, that would be monumental.
The Attorney General's office doesn't believe Breen has any grounds for this argument. It could be months before any decision comes down. OSF is expanding south to Urbana to help serve children. The Heart of Mary Medical Center has opened the doors of a multi-specialty clinic. This means that parents and children will now have care in that area. Over the last year, OSF Children's Hospital in Peoria cared for more than 800 patients from the Champaign, Urbana, and Danville areas. This executive director says this clinic reflects on the hospital's mission.
Their entire life, professional life, circles around taking care of precious little ones who make up our future, the future for our communities.
This new clinic has 8 exam rooms and offers pediatric cardiology and pediatric surgery care. We are following up on a story that we brought to you last week. Tres Rojas, an award-winning winemaker, has all intentions of bringing a winery to East Peoria. That is, until the East Peoria Zoning Board put a cork in their plans. Monday night, the Zoning Board disagreed with the winery proposal, saying the location wasn't suitable. This comes just days after East Peoria City Council approved a special ordinance to allow the winery to materialize.
Why things just can't be easy, I don't know. But it is what it is. And so we put on a brave face and we talked about what's next. So that's right, you got to move forward.
O'Sullivan says this was their only plan on moving forward, and now they'll continue with their production out of multiple locations across Tazewell County. Everyone will be talking about this new animal at the Peoria Zoo. Meet Meg, the female takin. For those of you who don't know what a takin is, it's a goat mixed with an antelope. Meg comes from the Cincinnati Zoo and has only been in Peoria for a little under a week here. You can see Meg outdoors starting tomorrow.
She came from the Cincinnati Zoo. She was born there a little over a year ago. So first time away from her family unit, just getting used to the Peoria Zoo and to her new friend Bert.
The Peoria Zoo currently has a male takin named Bert, and it will take a while for Meg and Bert to become acclimated with each other before they can actually be in the same space.
All right, well, if you're planning on